Hey y'all, I'm on my morning walk right now, but I want to talk about really quick Euphoria. If you guys don't know, season 3, episode 1 of Euphoria came out last night. Just a quick warning, spoiler alerts. Okay, so for starters, at least we know what happened with the suitcase because that's been my top concern ever since season 2, and that was 4 years ago. Lori came back to get what she's owed. I think that it was really disgusting and weird the way Rue and Faye have to smuggle fentanyl from Mexico to the United States. I thought that whole scene was disgusting, and I'm low-key side-eyeing Sam Levinson in particular because the way that they focused on how Faye was smuggling the fentanyl, I'm just Also, I was very grossed out at the scene when Rue and Faye came back to Lori's house after they smuggled the fent. I really hope that that's not the same strainer that they used when Rue and Faye had to do number 2 basically to get the fentanyl out. I really hope that's not the same strainer that they used to make spaghetti, because that is so gross. And they were all at the dinner table just eating and tearing it up. I'm oh nah, come on now. Then meanwhile, over here with Nate and Cassie, really Cassie, a ghetto wedding, saying that you don't want to get a wedding. Side eye. And then also though, on a more serious note, I peeped with Cassie's fixation on wanting the $50,000 floral arrangement for Nate and Cassie's wedding. That got me thinking of this little scene in season 2 of Euphoria with Cassie. She's crying, and then you see her surrounded by a bunch of flowers. That scene, I immediately thought that scene when Cassie kept going on and on and on about wanting the flowers, the $50,000 flowers for the wedding. I was thinking about that scene. I don't know, I feel like there's a little connection between the two. Then Cassie dressed up as a dog, making quote-unquote content, having the housemaid help her film said content. Well, I just know that this pending OF storyline with Cassie is going to be a long one. And also, not only that, Maddie too, helping her with the OF content. My prediction for this season is that I feel like Maddie is going to set up Cassie, because when as you've seen from the trailers so far for season 3, to me Maddie seemed a little bit too eager, offering to help Cassie with her OF content. Cassie being excited to take up on that offer, she was too gullible in that sense. And you know who else was gullible too? Rue. When Rue was talking to Alamo, and she was telling Alamo all her business, how she got the suitcase from Lori and how now she's paying it back by working for her, and how much she hates the job, this, that, and the third. Look how Alamo is listening real closely, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm oh my god, Rue, she is gonna regret telling him this. So Lexi's just Rue, if you become a Christian, I'm not gonna be friends with you. Rue was why? And then Lexi was just because they're judgmental. And I'm just I know that's right, Lexi. Those are basically my thoughts on season 3, episode 1 of